So, welcome to Furniture Physicians Cedar Chest Tech 101. Here's a beautiful cedar chest. Look at that. So, what's the deal with cedar chests? Cedar chests really weren't around prior to 1900. We see Lane Cedar Chests start their manufacturing in 1912. They were the Red Cedar Box Company. By 1922, they had turned into the Lane Manufacturing Company. This is a nice example of one of the later models that is bigger. We have full cedar on the inside, and then we have pressurized veneer all over it, and then we have a applied carvings on this. Nice things about cedar chests from Lane. The later models, they have a lot of information on them, and most people don't even realize this. Let me grab this lid. See that Lane stamp? That is burned in there. So we don't have to worry about losing that. Here's all the patent information on it, which is fascinating. Lane was very serious about cedar chests. The other thing that you have with Lane Cedar Chest is they had competitors over the years that probably drove them a little insane. So they came up with a system. It's a little hokey, but see that thing in the bottom? Pressure tested for aroma. They would actually pressurize these things, testing them for their ability to hold a moderate amount of pressure. The idea being that all the goodies that evaporate up out of the cedar were protecting your clothing. And something else about a Lane Cedar Chest that a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and hoist this thing up. All right, so a Lane Cedar Chest, almost all of them built after 1936, have this. They have a serial number. And what you do, if it's a 6-digit number, you read that number backwards and it gives you the manufacturing date. So these last 2 digits right here say this is made in 1948, which is kind of cool. Again, all Lane Cedar Chests from 1936 on will either have that 6-digit number. If you see an additional number and count 7 digits, the first digit is the plant of manufacture. So like I said, you can actually know which plant it came from, which is even cooler. So anyway, that's Lane Cedar Chest in a nutshell. We have this stripped to bare wood right now. It's in pretty good shape. We didn't have any major repair on it or anything. So we're gonna hopefully be making this kind of a toasty brown is what we're shooting for. And let's get started finishing. And we're back. Our cedar chest turned out great. We're getting a lot of glare in here again today, but kind of get the idea once you get the glare off the piece. It has a nice look to it. It's actually, the color's more even in person, more like you see on the sides. But again, we've got light bouncing everywhere in here today. And we polished our solid brass hardware that was on here. And we now have our advertisement here for Lane. We stapled that back in to its original position. We take these out when we do our work, and we bag them up, protect them while everything else is being done, so that that's something you want to maintain. Don't ever pull those out and throw them away. That's one of the cool things and part of the nostalgia of the piece. And like I said, we're in good shape here. We did not maintain the lock on this. It was pulled, it's bagged, we'll hand it back to the customer. What we did is we actually filled in where that lock was even at. Right there, you can just barely see it. But yeah, another beautiful piece. Like I said, I wish we didn't have so much glare in here today, but it turned out really well. I did a little bit of shading around the carvings and stuff.